Hey, so I know a lot of you folks are probably wondering what is Unprescribed Talkz. Well, I'll explain it from my perspective. Prescribed means authorized, advised, and recommended as something beneficial, and talks, well, it's conversations. So these talks or discussions are going to be unauthorized. They are unprescribed, and maybe even unethical, but they may be comical. In Unprescribed Talks, we are going to discuss events that I and others have gone through in life and what we've learned or how we've changed due to these experiences. If we even learned or changed anything at all. Before we start, let me tell you guys a little bit about myself. My name is J.Vargas, but I go by J. I'm currently a police officer in New York and a member of the United States Air Force. I was also a member of the United States Army before I switched over to the Air Force in 2020. I'm from Pennsylvania, but living in New York City. At the moment, my family is originally from Puerto Rico, and I'm a very proud Puerto Rican. One of the things I love to do is run. I do consider myself a runner. I previously ran half marathons, and I'm currently training for my third one that's happening this December in Orlando. I'm looking forward to getting this podcast started, and hopefully I'm able to entertain you guys and girls with the stories that myself and my guest speakers will be sharing. Also, to protect those involved, there will be no real names mentioned in this podcast. A friend of mine asked me what inspired me to start this podcast. Hardest part about answering that question was making sense with all the words I kept spitting out. I just kept mentioning so many different reasons, and every reason had a story behind it, whether it was solely my story or a story that involved someone else. How many times you've been in a situation where you ask yourself, why does this kind of stuff always happen to me? How the heck did I get myself involved in this situation? This doesn't mean it has to be negative. It can be something positive too. I've been in situations that were positive, negative, funny, and all in between. So many different situations happen in life that we fit into, such as toxic relationships with a partner, friend, family member, a coworker, or even a toxic lifestyle. And we knowingly stay continuing them because we sometimes neglect our mental state, just because we don't want to start all over again. These are the actual life events I consider unprescribed because they are not beneficial to your well-being. In this podcast, we're going to get up close and personal about certain experiences that we have faced in life. And listen, I'm not here to lecture you or change who you are as a person, but my goal is to inspire you to live life and hopefully have no regrets. If you're still listening to me, that means I caught your attention. So now please subscribe to my show and get ready for my first episode coming. Also, you can follow me on Instagram at unprescribed talks_with_J.Vargas. Hope we get to enjoy this show together.